Yo, what's up, my peoples? Our guest today is a yo guy. So I gotta say, yo people. How you guys doing? My name is Mariah Afolabi Brown. Hey. As always, I have, this thing doesn't fit me. I have my lovely co-host.
Trust me, try better. I don't know
how you doing?
I'm fine. Good morning.
What's
Echo
up?
impeachment.
Echo
defection. Nigeria is not a country of impeachment and defection.
Yes, it is.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I don't know about whether it's selfish or it's unselfish. I just know that we are defectors and impeachers.
Okay. How you doing, Mikey?
I'm fine. Yo, I'm in the building.
I love your earrings.
Friday. Oh, thank you.
Yes, it's so beautiful.
It's been a long
detail.
Look at my shoes. My shoes are made by a Nigerian girl in London.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
This is our fabric now.
This is Damask.
Yes, now.
Is it Damask or George?
She makes them.
Damask.
I think her name is Tony. I can't even remember her name.
Beautiful shoes.
She sold them to me by force.
It's expensive.
But is it comfy?
How
many pounds?
No.
Is it comfortable?
They're actually very comfortable.
That's the most important
Very
thing about
comfortable.
Because it looks good. So if it's comfortable, then it's added advantage. Nice.
Actually very nice.
She lives in Nigeria.
No, she lives in England. Right. But she has a Nigerian account, so I could pay her in Naira.
Okay, that's good. It's good to know that they're doing stuff.
Very nice. I didn't have to use pounds to buy it, which was a good thing.
You changed your nail polish?
Oh, yes, I did.
Because you're wearing pink?
I'm going to Abeokuta this weekend. We have a Joyo. You know, our family, we always do this every year. The whole family meets. That's cool. We have different factions.
So well. That's fantastic.
Yes, that's really
You keep the Kuti family.
Yes, my father, you people didn't mention it yesterday, but Wake Up Nigeria, thank you. Wake Up Nigeria, you just celebrated my father.
It was our producer that didn't put it in this. I know you mentioned it, but it
was 21 years.
It was 21 years Fela and Nicola Kuti passed on, and that was yesterday. We hope we send our love to the entire Kuti family.
Thank you, we accept your love.
Let me jump over to Madam Hajia. How you doing?
Hajia, go slow. Eku, go slow.
They go around tankers.
Eku trucks, Eku tankers and depots. But we are fine. We are grateful to God for life. I'm just thanking God for a lot of things. I've had 2 days of sober reflection and a lot of rest. And, you know, I know what to be thankful to God for. I have a lot in my life to thank God for. So I'm grateful. Looking forward to seeing my mom over the weekend, hopefully.
Cool.
Missing her.
Topsy tops.
I've been on mommy duty. I'm very good.
Uncle, 6 weeks gone.
Carrying, as in my baby is like chewing gum right now. Daddy will say come, you say no. Mommy will say, my mom will say come. He's like no, I have to carry me. I'm like okay.
Attention from husband, from children, from grandma, from everybody.
She would have had plenty of the other room business.
She's complaining, no?
No, she told me that.
She's running away from the house.
That's why she missed Nigeria. Is that other room business? Not even her children.
So they cannot confide it. Oh my goodness.
How did I tell Why something in secret? Why can't you tell it?
Why she didn't come? She missed Nigeria.
Why do you want your umbrellas back? Because I'm obsessed with you.
So you've been in the other room for a long time, since Tuesday.
But the thought is that if this is what being missed feels like, I want to be missed more often. It's a lot of love.
Other room has been in the... Oh,
yeah.
just like I'm saying.
Category. Tokwe said that son misses her. You know, he missed her and they are making up.
We know that.
And people are going in other room since later on. Why are you going out of
No.
Why, Kay? I told you that.
You don't know what happened. She even came. She says,
"Don't be telling White secrets.
How did you miss Nigeria like that?" She said, "The truth is that."
Why, Kay?
It's a secret.
Was it a secret?
Confidence.
She didn't say it was a secret now.
Oga Mark, Ekwe enjoyment.
Mr. Makodi.
Oga Mark, Ekwe enjoyment.
I jealous you.
I've
seen you.
YK can hardly keep a secret. That's how YK came here to say I packed umbrella. Everybody has been asking whether I'm doing offshore for umbrellas. Umbrellas, it's only this one that I'm wearing. For everybody. This one that I'm wearing is
Gosh,
Brian,
what's
your plan for the weekend? Let me get attention of you.
I don't even know, Jerry. I'm thinking, I was supposed to be in Akure. Femi Akonde, our senior correspondent, is getting married tomorrow. All road leads to Akure. Everybody's on the road today by God's grace. God them safe, take them safely in Jesus' name, because tomorrow is the real white wedding, but the engagement is today. Congratulations to the family. I'm really excited for him. He's a good guy. He deserves a good woman. I think he has a good woman. Cool. Let's go on a quick break now. As I said, we have a what's up in the building. So we are all, we'll be right back.
Swagging
in and out. Today. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Okay.
It's okay. Like you're in trouble. I'll tell you secrets. We're back already, safe. So we're starting with the punch. Defections.
You guys can agbaya.
At this age, you're still doing this stupid thing. Defections. God will continue to fish out bad eggs amongst us, says Buhari. NGO founder allegedly sodomizes twin sons in Lagos. Osun lecturers begin strike today over 16 months unpaid salaries. Ekiti workers issue strike threats to Fayoshe. Otom shouldn't be crucified for defecting, says Shoyinka. Serap gives NYSC 7 days to provide information on Ade Osun. Federal government spent 49 billion naira to feed peoples in 2 years, says presidency. And wresting power from Buhari will be tough, says Galadima. So obviously the human interest story,
Yes, so
we all have that story.
Japhet Igodaro, the owner of an NGO that looks into youth empowerment, has 2 twin boys, and he was alleged to have been sodomizing.
He's the owner of
them.
the NGO.
The father,
Yes.
Founder.
of the boys. He's the founder of the NGO, and the father of the boys he is alleged to have been sodomizing. So his wife, who had sent packing, they only had, according to her, 6 months of sexual intimacy in the marriage.
6
occasions.
times.
Six times. So he sent her out, and then recently, because of one of the sons suffered a heart complication, and he had to go for medical treatment in India. They brought her back. So suddenly he returned the children. He's been taking them to the family house and then bringing them back. But on this particular occasion, she said the boys were touching and fondling her in some kind of questionable way.
Yes,
And she noticed they were also fondling each other. So she questioned and found out that the father, they claimed that their father had been doing this kind of play with them. You know, they're 4-year-old boys. They think it's a play, a form of
Let me
play.
let you talk about
Mirabel Center has confirmed that it actually took place. Because when I was reading it, it read like a movie.
Yes.
Like, could this actually happen by a father? But Mirabel Center has confirmed that the case will be prosecuted. But I feel that there is no amount of punishments legally that would give, yes, for what is done to those 2 4-year-old boys.
But I want you to remember that Larry Olushola was here the other day, and he said a lot of times people like that have
Mental problems.
They have mental problems. You wouldn't do that to your children.
Yeah,
not talk about other people's children.
It's so difficult to empathize with a man like that because
it is difficult, but obviously he needs some treatment.
And I think women who's been rejected by their husbands should be more
Carry
observant.
your children.
Be more observant. If you cannot take your child, be very observant.
I'd like to listen to what Larry said to it, but you see, when you bring that in perspective, you downplay the seriousness of this.
No, it is not. If he's mad, it's not downplaying. Listen, no.
They're sick.
It's not downplaying. If he's sick, he's sick. If you release him, he will do. You have to take him for treatment, mental treatment.
No. Lock him up for life.
told us that the brain is one of the most powerful.
I wanted to make the point that, you know, sometimes some people, yes, we have one instance of someone doing it and then that's a sickness. But when you kind of carefully plan around, you have a youth empowerment agency, it's even more dangerous to the outside people. So it's carefully.
My kids are 4 years old now.
It's 4-year-old.
They have penetration in their anus.
Yes,
really terrible. It's a very, for me, it's a terrible thing that he did.
Jumake had a solution to this thing.
Castration.
I think that's the only solution that for us will make sense. Moving on to the nation.
Well,
Buhari tells Saraki, others, defectors, you're bad eggs. And there are different quotes from Buhari, Oshomole, and Saraki here, which I wouldn't get into. Shoyinka Obasanjo knelt down for Atiku in 2003. Project states to get 489 billion naira refund. 6 Nigerians died during deportation from Cameroon. 3 of them were children, actually. Federal government seek World Bank's help on economy. Who has the Cameroon story?
So the United Nations High Commission for Refugees have expressed shock over the death of 6 Nigerians asylum seekers in Cameroon. 3 of them were children. So they said the body language of the Cameroonians against asylum seekers and refugees in their country is alarming. And I even found more appalling the fact that Cameroon are deporting Nigerians. For me, it was annoying. Apart from the forcefulness of it.
Under ECOWAS?
No. Cameroon.
No, so you need a visa to go there.
I understand. But you know, Nigeria and Cameroon have enjoyed the relationship of over how many years? I am aware that Cameroon did not have a law school for long. Even at the time I was called, we had Cameroonians attending law school in Nigeria. They don't have a lot of things, but I don't know how Nigeria got to the level that, you know,
are you sure they
Cameroon
didn't get visa to come to Nigeria?
Now deport us.
But then the point is, was it done legally? Was the deportation
done forcefully?
Yes, so it was done forcefully, so they are at fault.
Okay, let's move it on to, but she don't have died. 3 kids.
Yeah, three kids. And 3 adults.
Daily Sun, PDP senators storm Abuja over plot against Saraki. Soyinka hits Obasanjo, you are an opportunist. Kalu others appeal justice, Idris ruling on no case submission. I offer myself in defense of democracy, says Saraki. Police withdraw Imo Deputy Governor seal. Sorry, his official seal. Yes.
Official seal.
And he's been impeached now. So that's you had a story in Punch that you want to take about the federal government spending 49 billion naira and 50. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so over the past 2 years, part of the fulfillment of the promises by the government was that they were going to feed pupils in school, and then Mrs. Miriam Uwais disclosed to journalists in Abuja that they've spent 49 billion naira to feed 46,000 pupils in primary schools across Nigeria. It's sort of like a good news from them giving account that they've done something good that they promised to do. However, there are many issues still going on. So
49 billion is a lot of money.
To feed 46,000 pupils.
In 2 years.
Well, do you think it's a lot of money? 46
in 2 years.
Billion. 49 billion. Okay, 46,000 children, right?
So
46,000
children.
If you look at the numbers, I don't know. Let's move on to Vanguard. Impeachment threats, shadow plans to reconvene. National Assembly, lots and lots of stories in politics. I mean, it's just so crazy.
Drama and politics.
And it's
annoying.
The movie is getting more and more interesting, but let's take the remaining stories. Death penalty unacceptable, Catholic Church declares. Gridlock, Apapa corridor of Lagos-Ibadan rail projects begins next week. Imo Madubiri, ex-deputy governor, security personnel withdrawn. We have 22 states, 53 senators, no more defections from APC, says Okocha. There's cheapening of lives under Buhari's government, says Soyinka. Saraki becomes national leader of PDP, thanks party for accepting returnees. And defections, God will continue to fish out bad eggs amongst us.
Like the case of prodigal son.
That returnees, it sounds like they're coming from Libya. But that's not, I wanted to take the story, the headline, where the...
Impeachment threats, shadow plans to reconvene.
Yeah, the APC, some Ndume and some other APC senators are saying, look, we want to have a meeting because there are some things that we did not solve. Meanwhile, PDP, before we went on recess, the PDP are saying, it's a lie. They want to try and impeach Saraki. They have heard the gist that they are trying to impeach Saraki.
They won't show up.
That, no, they are not having any meeting.
And that there's no quorum.
Excuse me, this your electoral INEC money. Didn't you know about it 3 months ago before you
really sad.
You are now saying because
I feel
that aren't we supposed to have a holiday? We are supposed to have holiday.
Okay, let's take any other story. Who has the Catholic Church story? Nobody read that story.
Yeah, no, the Catholic Church
Death penalty.
have been objecting to death penalty continuing in Nigeria, so they are just restating the stand that they've had over the years. But you know, people are arguing, even amongst the Catholic Church, that the death penalty should continue for the crimes that they stand for.
Okay, let's move on to Nigerian Tribune. Saraki Tambuwa Autumn talked off at PDP NEC meeting. Adeosun Serap gives NYSC 7 days to provide documents on a certificate. Who has that story?
So, Adeosun's certificate. No, Serap now.
They are about fighting for
society. Civil society they've written to the head of the NYSC to officially, using the Freedom of Information Act, to demand that, you know, they give us details of her application for exemption and the exemption certificate granted to her, which NYSC should have a copy of. And they are demanding that it be released within 7 days, failure of which they will go to court.
Can I ask
before we
question?
run off? Okay.
If she doesn't produce it, what will happen?
It's it means that she illegally. It's a false documentation that she submitted, so they could prosecute her on false documentation.
I find that.
But I want to talk about the Osun State because we have teachers that have been owed 16 months, lecturers owed 16 months salary, and they are about to go on strike. I feel sad that we're not treating educational sector well when we know how important they are to us as a country.
Osun doesn't have money now. They don't have money. But the reason you gave them some refunded, they refunded some money to them. So hopefully, I think people were telling us that your governors have money now.
Yes, no.
Go and meet your governor.
Which
is why they are going on strike.
Gave all of them. They all have security vote and bailout, and because they want to now impeach Autumn because he has defected. This is the kind of
political.
It's very political.
Okay, so all those political games playing, you know, at the end of it, we'll see. Hopefully, it's Friday.
Can we relax?
Yeah, let's relax. Yeah?
Yes.
You will be relaxed. She's relaxed.
Let's go on a break right here, please. When we come back, we discussed this boy, Bobrisky matter. And then we bring in we deserve some accolades.
Ah, yeah, we're
Stay
already
with
them
us.
our guest.
We'll be right back, man.
I'm using the old ones now.
Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. So recently, popular Nigerian dresser Bobrisky took to social media to reveal some secrets about his identity for the benefit of his fans. He added that he used female toilets. He uses female toilets to avoid embarrassment. Also, whenever he goes to the airport, only female security officers are allowed to search him. Now we ask you, what would be your reaction if you meet a cross-dresser in the restroom? What are your thoughts on this? Join the conversation. 070-806-686.
Please, it's as if you are reading all these things. It's not flowing.
Okay, sorry.
No, but she's swaggy.
Please, call us on. I'm trying to get into
properly.
character, man.
Yes,
What's
so.
going on? YK, take
Don't
it
mind
easy.
YK.
So anyway, let's move on to
Okay, that goes
Bobrisky.
to London. Come
So
back without an
Bobrisky
accent.
is saying that. Bobrisky is saying that he uses the female toilet, right? And of course, people came after him saying that if they catch him in the female toilet, they'll beat him up. But the truth is that he's a cross-dresser. He looks like a woman. But the problem is, his issue is with going to the men's toilets, because if he enters there, they would embarrass him. So which toilet should he use? That's the question. Which toilet should Bobrisky use?
Bobrisky should be educated to know well enough. I
He
don't
needs
know.
to see Larry Olushola.
Yes, so he needs. That's the.
But that's like...
But
Before we get there, YK, somebody should please help you to educate him that we don't understand cross-dressing in our environment in Nigeria where we live. We don't have laws to back them up. We don't have anything. So in Nigeria, it's either you're a male or you're a female. If you are a male, use male toilets. Whether they embarrass you there is lesser than a woman coming out and assuming she's seeing a woman. Imagine me in my hijab using the toilet and I did not finish zipping up, assuming that all the people there were female. And I'm coming out to meet a cross-dresser that I recognize very well, someone like Bobrisky. And first of all, faint, when I wake up, it will turn violent.
No, but okay, shouldn't then our men be more accommodating? The men, because yes, you understand he's Bobrisky, you understand he's not gay, and he hasn't come out and say I'm gay, he's just a cross-dresser. So he is entitled to enter the men's toilet. So
yes,
why would our men embarrass him in the men's toilet?
He should fight for what he's entitled to. If he's male, he should fight for his rights in the male toilet.
If he has decided,
sorry,
Nima,
privacy.
forgive me. If he has decided to be a cross-dresser, then he should take all the punishments that come with cross-dressing. And the benefits.
Who defines what the punishment is?
And the benefits.
No, okay.
Who's right
Okay,
in
he should take all the
embarrassment?
benefits then.
Who's right?
Okay, he should take all the benefits that comes with cross-dressing.
Okay.
He's a man.
Right.
Until he has a sex change like Kris Jenner, then he's a man. Go to the male toilet. What will happen? They will rob you. They will think you are a woman. They will smile at you. They will think you are a woman. It's all benefits.
It's even marketing.
It's
That's what it is.
marketing. He should just be using his male toilet. Because we don't want Nima fainting.
So honestly, I feel like this is an attention seeker. He has a whole lot of problems and he wants people talking about him. So definitely he needs a Larry Olushola. But besides, aside from that, when you go through airports, I feel that he's lying, because if you search, which they do, they would feel that he's not a woman.
Don't touch your body like that.
No, they do. They touch you. Like they go through your legs like this now.
But before
so they
feeling,
will know.
Before feeling, what he's saying, wait, you know,
Yeah, no,
already,
when they touch you,
wait
no, but
now.
they do.
Like that.
Already
Not your
he's made
private
up,
area
he's
now.
made up, he's dressed like a woman.
Yes.
So, of course,
They
he will
will
line
assume.
up with us women, for women to search him.
Yes.
So nobody will
And
say,
the woman will
don't
find
come
out that
out.
he's a man.
And she would have finished
So
searching.
he has things he puts
They will
here,
think he doesn't even have.
and he always finds a way to flatten this place. So how would they know he's
Why
a
are we even
he's a
talking
man?
about this? Like, I don't even get it.
interesting to talk
It's
about.
so annoying.
I agree with you.
Yeah, because I feel that at the end of the
Totally
day, there's sort of like a publicity for him. He's become sort of like a superstar. Their makeup artists are flocking to do makeup for him because they know that it will give them followers, and they're using it to prove that they can make a man look like a woman. He has problems, and I think we should realize that this guy is not normal. He has mental issues. He needs
so that's the angle you want to take
psychiatric
it.
help.
That's the angle I want to take it to. So we should drop the toilet part. We should now focus on what his medical condition is.
And because we
His
don't,
mental condition
people
is,
are
sorry.
fixated on him as per se, oh, he's interesting, or that he's making money from doing this, and he's beginning to look attractive as an option of gaining popularity.
Right.
But it is
the
a
dangerous
mental
angle
disorder.
also
Okay.
is the fact that he said, when someone said to him that if I meet you in a female toilet, I'm going to beat you up. He went at the person saying he will stab the person. He goes to talk person.
He will stab you where they will not find, where the
They'll
doctor will
not
not
be
fix your
able.
problem.
So imagine that. I'm sure that he's the kind of people he
should we
thinks he will
just
stab,
round up
but
the
then-
conversation?
Yeah,
Obviously, there's something
he needs
else.
psychological help. He should go and get help. And everybody following him should realize that he's sick. You're following a sick person. What does that make you? What does that make you?
I find that, what you're saying is, you can't really, we just assume that he needs mental help. We are assuming.
Yeah.
We are not
It's
doctors.
a safe assumption, sure.
Well,
How can you-
that's because
somebody
of the
just likes
society.
to-
Listen,
Why
that's
can't-
the society that we live in.
Like if I continue to dress like a man, wear all my what's up clothes. Wouldn't now say that I need a mental
A lot of
mental health
girls,
doctor.
a lot of
Check
girls
you
are
out.
tomboys.
Somebody should
They
at least
dress
check you out. I'm not saying that somebody should go for checkup.
There are
They
lots
should
of
check him out
girls
and
that
we should
are
know that he's been
tomboys.
checked up. He's okay.
Okay, let me take this call, then we'll go on a break because obviously you don't want to talk about it.
let's
Let's
move
move on. Yakub, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Good
Thanks for
morning.
calling. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think I agree with Mama BG one. You see, this particular person that we are discussing about, he really needs help. I think, and then the right place that he can get the help is to see Larry Olushola. Because you are a man, what you looking for inside the female restroom? And then if you got there and then you got beat up, that's what you need. They need to beat you up because you are a man. So how could you go inside a female restroom? So you really, really need to see Larry Olushola. That is it.
All right.
Thank you and God bless you.
I think with that we can go on a break since you guys have concluded on this matter. Have any
There
tweets
is,
for us?
you know what they call Wiriala show?
Mikey.
We are very plenty
Don't
in Nigeria.
take it to that
no, we all
level.
have, not you. Not, I think maybe even you, maybe even us here might need.
Reject it in Jesus' name.
And you
Send
don't
down.
be rejecting
I
it.
reject
Just
it.
be thinking that
Wiriala
Let's seek help.
because in Nigeria we have many problems.
Do you have any tweets on this matter so we can round up?
Yeah. Rashid says, I think he doesn't deserve any of all this attention. And that's the only tweet I have. Nima.
That's the only one I have.
Okay, he doesn't deserve attention. So because of that, we're going to go break now. When we come back, our guest takes a couch. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. He is a Nollywood actor, hip-hop rapper, songwriter, and recording artist who is probably known as Igwe Tupac. He has been in the industry for a decade, but recently became more popular with I Deserve Some Accolades. Welcome, Charles Okocha in the building. You can call us on 070-806-680. You can also tweet us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag TVC so you can read your tweets. While I was dressing up this morning, I was like, what are you dressing up like this for? I said, listen, our guest is Tupac. So I gotta look like I'm gangster. So how you doing? So did I try?
Yeah, you tried, man. You're trying to be female hip-hop inclined.
Hip-hop inclined.
Trying to be female hip-hop
Swear
inclined.
to God, bro.
Charles, please take us down this journey because when I knew you, he was on Nollywood, he was on Nollywood, and I used to think, this guy always trying to do the American on Nollywood, all of a sudden.
Just blue.
From I'm a shine, we're global, we're accolades. I beg, tell me,
Now you are identity.
this journey, how did it start? How did you get here?
Well, first and first, I'd like to introduce myself. For those who don't know me, I go by the name Charles Okocha, a.k.a. Jigaman, a.k.a. Igwe Tupac, a.k.a. Prince Ubak, a.k.a. J-Boy, a.k.a. It is what it is. You know how it is. Your money is my money. Your bank account is my bank account. A.k.a. the Your Money TVC made last year. And all this. So my brother Billy, a.k.a. Mr. Amoshine, Mr. Shove It Up, a.k.a. Mr. Nunu, currently Mr. Accolades, and a.k.a. you already know, currently Mr. Adenini, a.k.a. Mr. Poo Poo. Let's go.
You have plenty AKs.
And the guy is the hype man, right?
Yeah,
next to you.
yeah, right here is my undisputed #1 hype man we got in the whole wide world, man.
Oh, we
You can-
global now.
You can beat that.
We got we
Okay,
global
I have to
now.
ask you, you see, when I was reading about you, because I know recently Laura Ikeji wrote a book on Instagram, how you can be successful, and I went to your Instagram page and I saw you have over 600,000. How are you making money? I mean, Laura has given us this brief that if you do so well on Instagram, you can make money. Are you making money? Are they paying is it paying your bills?
It's paying my bills.
Really? He's paying my
Like
bills.
I'm making a lot. Like I'm so fresh and cocoa clean like
It is
that.
showing.
On
So
Instagram.
fresh and cocoa clean like that.
But let's go serious.
Very serious.
The idea of social
He's
media.
telling you he's fresh. You are saying serious.
No, but seriously, there are many people out there that have a phone and they're not even being able to do anything about like making their lives better, and they're complaining about being jobless.
Okay.
Now, you rap, and I know you have singles out there that I've listened to, and it's good. I know that you act. So, how did this happen? How did this social media creating new slangs, new
Yes.
words come up?
Okay. Yeah, first thing first, I'd like to give it up to God Almighty. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the only influencer on Instagram. We have other people who do skit as well. But why am I so different?
Because you poo.
I swear to God.
Okay.
All right. Well, the truth is, it was movie first. You know what I mean? Because I've always got passion for music too. Even while I was a kid, you understand. I used to mime the likes of Jay-Z's music, you know, hip hop, like rap. You know, sometimes I get paid for it. Like I go to occasions and, you know, mime their songs. Even Majek Fashek, all this mama yo in the past. You know what I mean? So I get paid for it, like little payment, or they spray me money and all that
Have
stuff.
you lived abroad before for a long time? Like, where did you get your accent from?
No. This is right here in Nigeria.
Right here.
I've been right here in Nigeria.
So your accent is locally.
Straight up, mama, straight up.
It explains why YK would go to UK for a long 2 months, come back, no accent.
Yeah, I
Still
only
getting someone, no
traveled
accent.
to the
So
States.
the Tupac thing you have wouldn't affect you because you're local here. Because the people had an issue with the fact that you're using Tupac's name. You know, you can.
Igwe Tupac.
No. About Igwe Tupac, it was actually a movie.
Right.
You understand? I was featured in.
But it's stuck.
So-
It's stuck. I mean, everybody calls you that.
But, how is that my fault?
Is that
now?
his
Like,
fault? No, man.
how is that my fault? People just all of a sudden started calling me Igwe Tupac. So, and then the truth of the matter is, if you've seen that movie, if you had seen that movie, like you will know.
What it meant.
I killed the movie.
But
Like I killed Illuminati that movie.
Illuminati, man.
How true is the story that, you know, Amoshine brought you recognition in the US?
Okay, about Amoshine was actually, sometime 3 years ago, 2015. 2015.
Swear to God.
You know what I mean? 27th, I was shot.
Yeah.
I was
5
shot.
times.
Yes.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, 6 times, please.
Oh, 6 times.
Add one more to that
Come
5.
correct.
You know what I'm saying? So I was shot at Nnewi. You know, I went for an occasion and then, one trigger mobile happy policeman who was drunk and he's a fan. So he saw me and he'd be like, man, come on, I have your movie, the movies, this, that, I have your kids. Hey, my guy, he was just hailing me and all stuff, you know what I mean? So he came close to me. Even I wasn't paying attention, so he came. Even when he beckoned at the first time, I wasn't paying attention, so he came to my front. He said, "My guy, get your movie. Again, my wife will like you. They shot 1 bullet for the air for you." So like a
A
salute.
rapid thing or something.
That's what I'm saying, like a salute. So he shot at the air like Kaka. It was an AK-47, so he shot at the air. So the gun fell off his hand. He was obviously drunk. So he was trying to get at the gun, like hold it. So on close range, I had those multiple bullets. on me.
Someone died in that.
Someone's right. There was a guy that was supposed to get married.
Yeah. What actually happened was that I was inside the compound of the occasion, so I got a call. So I needed to leave the noisy atmosphere, like come out and pick up my call. So 2 guys out there, you understand, sipping on their drink. They were outside. So they'd be like, hey, you with Tupac, fans. So, you know what I mean? So I went close to them, we're staying pleasantry. I'll be like, yeah, they say, hey, man, we love what you do. And they'd be like, at the end of the day, so the other one said, I'm getting married 2 days' time, which is on the 29th. You understand? At Osume, precisely, Anambra State. That what is it going to take for me to be there? So I'd be like, okay, fine. Let's not talk here, let's talk later. He said, okay, so we're exchanging numbers when that mobile policeman left. Because he actually, I think, he came with somebody's security. So he left. I think he's been watching me. So when I came out, so he came out.
Right.
So he now was saying, yeah. So I was hearing, from the back, I was hearing my...
So unfortunately, the
guy died.
The guy died.
Yeah, so when he shot at the air, so man, I had those motives, but the guy had a bullet. The guy died instantly. That same guy that was...
You didn't even
Was
know
that
you were
what
shot.
involved you? Was that what made you...
No, I didn't know. At that point, you understand, you know, when the only thing I was hearing, ooh, you understand, yeah, I didn't know. So the other guy that was with the other guy, the guy, the deceased, the guy that died, so the guy was like, Umbo Metroge, like, it's Igbo, like, did the bullet hit you? He was asking the guy said no. So I myself, I didn't know I was hit too. So I was just watching. So the guy started dropping down. So that guy held him, said, you did, I thought you said. So immediately I discovered something was coming out from, because it got here, pierced out here.
So it was after that Amoshine came out, because you survived.
Yes,
How many? You were dead for 2 months, right?
Yeah.
You were in the hospital for 2 months, right?
Yeah, I was in the hospital for like a month, and because I spent like 3 weeks and came to Lagos, spent another 1 month, because you know, one way or the other, you know, there are one or two things that happened, which I don't want to talk about. So Hamoshine came out, you know, at some point. I think that was after I got out of the hospital. I was still nursing my, you know what I mean. So there was a time I took my phone, I recorded myself, you know. So
you see some scars?
Yeah. I've always been showing people it's nothing. You want me to stand up?
You can stand up, yeah.
This is right here. This is right here.
Oh,
This is right here. Then it got out here. That's it.
oh my goodness.
Straight up. That's it right here. 6 bullets. 5 in the intestine, and I got 1 here. So that's it.
Fucking Lord.
Very lucky.
Sure.
You said while you were in hospital, a lot of people, you found that a lot of people were not your friends because they were talking bad about you.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of things were they saying?
Yeah, all type of, you know, they say, you know, shit happens. Like, I don't know, you know, when I was at the hospital, so, you know, sometimes when you're going through a lot, you know what I mean, that is when you know who your true friends are.
See, but usually when things like that happen to people, they become pastors or they're ministers, because
they just
it's
live
a
their best
testimony.
life.
They just focus on just God, just serve God. What have you, between then and this time, have you gotten closer to God?
Made money.
All right.
Yeah.
You made money, I mean.
Yeah, I think it's...
Oh, you know.
it's been my-
Oh, you know. Oh, you know.
That's what I'm saying, like,
No, but,
if
like,
you think that
what did that do
be-
to you?
What did that do to your psyche? What did that change? I mean, I'm a shine.
Yeah, but I was on some, I was trying to say something before you interrupted, like, so that's Amoshine, what came about Amoshine.
Right.
So I recorded myself one day. I was looking at the mirror, I'd be like, Amoshine when Amoshine, regardless, you know what I mean? So I just said it, you know, I didn't look at it to be something funny. Right. So I just said it, I left it on my phone. I didn't even upload it on Instagram. Then I wasn't an Instagram freak, you know. So later on, like 2 weeks later, so I was just scrolling through my phone. I saw that same video. So I'd be like, I looked at it, I saw the way I was crying, shy, you know, those stuff. So I was laughing, you know, it was kind of hilarious. So I said, if I can, so what happens to people out there? So I just said, let me just post this thing. I didn't post it for people, but I just like, so the next morning, man, my page was, that was
the Holy Spirit.
That was the beginning
That
of.
made you post.
Sure. That was the
So
beginning.
I have a question. Okay, Waki.
Because you were saying you must shine, that Dangote must answer you. This one, did they answer you?
Yeah.
Or
Fela,
it
they
was
must give you
just
some
God
money.
that
They needed some
answered
money.
you?
That Fela, you know, the Femi or $10, and that should give you some of their money. That you need some cash. Did they answer you?
Did they answer you?
Yeah. No, it wasn't
Just
like
God that answered you,
no. God has been answering me regardless. Like I don't know, like what more can I say about me myself?
Nothing,
Like
man.
right now, what
I
more
hear
can
you
I
got a
say?
Lexus Jeep and everything. You just gotta show me the spirit, man. Because I need a new
So
car.
this Instagram thing is making you money in total.
See, let me tell you, the best thing that has ever happened to Charles Okocha is social media.
Thank you for saying that. Especially because a lot of people are complaining.
I ain't gonna lie about that. I don't know about other people. I'm talking about me, basically.
You're talking about yourself, man. You have 660
Right there.
hours, man.
The spirit.
Come on.
But really, I want to ask something, because a lot of people feel like you need to go crazy. For Laura KG, it was dance. For you, it is craziness. Like, you just do crazy things. You're just jumping on cars. You're jumping out of cars. You're drinking. You're rolling on the floor. Like, should everybody just go crazy as a way to get hyped on social media? Attention on social media?
No, I don't think so. Like, we all have our own different...
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So,
because I can't imagine myself doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
People will
exactly.
think I've gone mad.
I'm not happy with you. You know why I'm not happy? Because you know how important RMD is to us. You now made RMD to be talking like that. Excuse me, you have no respect.
Yeah, sometimes it's important in life, You know what I mean? You don't have to be too serious or take life too serious.
Say, wow, Jerry, my brother.
Will you pay me if I do it for you?
You understand?
Come and use me too.
Mama, if I have to use you, you have to pay me.
Ah!
So
RMD paid you.
No, it's just fun.
Mama has to pay me.
RMD paid you?
No. He didn't pay.
fun.
It was
Let's
actually
Let's
fun.
talk. Does your hype man talk?
Yeah, of course,
I was
he
going to
talks.
talk to him.
You haven't been getting it.
So,
Global now.
hey, before we went
So
global.
hype man, what's the deal? What's with you? What's your story?
Here's even the question. You see this arrangement both of you have, it's been forever in Africa because we have this Afa or Letela Afa arrangement here. It's just that, you know, it's the same thing. True. I've watched,
Yes.
you know, that's the way I see it. But, you know, you've taken it out of, did you have the inspiration here or how did you come about this voice behind, you know, hyping what of that
How
sense?
did you come about? Yeah, tell us.
Yeah.
Global now.
First, we global now.
Thank you. You gotta say that, man.
We international, baby.
Yeah.
We astronomical, baby.
Okay. I got you. I got you.
They say, how did your jab?
How did this inspiration
How did this come?
It was really about doing the videos at first,
Right.
right? So doing the videos at first, then I thought to myself one day, you know, let's just put some sauce in this thing, because I'm all about the wavy, you know, I'm all about the
Right.
Being global
spice,
now.
about the sauce, about the
I hope
global.
he gives you money
yeah.
out of what he gets. So. Okay, let me take this call. Good morning, are you there? We lost the call. I'm so sorry about that. Yes, you're saying, Mr. Hype Man.
So it was really about adding spice. He already had the wave. It was just to make it more interesting. And thank God, to God be the glory, people started buying it. And, you know, that way we try to the real idea was to, you know, support people. That's the ideal hype, you know.
Right.
If you don't support your friends, then what kind of person
Fantastic.
are you?
Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll talk about the future. What's your plans in the future?
Yes,
Stay
sir.
with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back.
Accolades, nigga. I swear you do, bro. Accolades, nigga.
Oh no!
Whoa, I
Should acknowledge him.
acknowledge him.
Deserve some accolades.
Chee.
I deserve some accolades.
I know, bro.
I deserve some accolades.
Oh my God.
I deserve some accolades.
Accolades.
I deserve some accolades.
Chee.
I deserve some accolades.
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
I deserve some.
Okay.
I deserve
Oh my. Hold on.
some accolades.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Somebody help me.
Is that laugh or cry? Like, what's that?
That person in this, is that you?
That's the hype man, man.
Person making the, okay.
Cool.
Sorry, are you okay? Like, people think that when you do this, you have to have some form of
Yes, sir.
coin,
No, they
something
are
like-
thinking now that you need to see that.
How much of your education and
are
your
not
acting
big people.
career, how much of that influence have you brought into this hype man thing on social media? Because, you know, there must be some kind of background that makes it, the cry there and the laugh, it kind of looks too unique, you know? It's not just one fun thing. Somebody else will try it, we'll call him out.
Yeah.
We know it's God, but
Tell us the real deal.
Yeah, about the cry, like I rightly said, I said it started from Amushine. So I don't know. So I felt, you know, I felt people kind of buy the body, like, you know what I mean? People liked it. You understand? So I just continued, and you know.
Do you do this with clear eye? Do you do this with clear
Let me take
eye?
this call, but all of us are going to do
Or
identity.
like hi?
Which do our own identity for us?
Yeah, usually
Let me
hi.
take this call. Good morning from my papa. Are you there?
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead, please, John.
Hey, what's
up,
up,
Papa?
Global, man?
Oh, we global.
Just a fan of yours, man.
That's your whole reply now.
You didn't hear it.
Go away, you reply at first, I'll see.
So listen, you got a woman in your life? I know there was rumors about you and Rosaline, you know something, but exactly, who's in your life right now? And does this hype man allow you to have women?
This hype man, you see this dude right here?
Right.
Man,
The bottom.
he's the ladies' man though. They love him like hell. Like,
So the
So
mask.
how does he kiss them?
No,
Okay, please. We're on national television.
it's breakfast show.
It's a breakfast show. We don't talk kiss here.
He's now discovered now, so I have to ask.
Don't
Everything
worry.
just happens in the mind. It's really amazing when you
Spiritual.
do stuff in your mind. you know?
Spiritual.
Yeah.
So
Do you have a
spiritual
woman in your life
kiss.
though? You.
yeah, currently I would say no.
Okay, but you're dating.
Are you looking? Searching.
Yeah, I'm searching when the right person comes, and
How old are you?
y'all stay tuned for that.
How old are you?
Talk about age. Don't
Check
talk
this
about age
way.
on
Excuse me.
Don't talk about age.
How old are you, Jerry?
Within what range? Are you within 40?
Yeah,
you
I'm
your 30s?
I'm in my
old enough.
30, like 30 something years. Yeah,
Something
Sure.
closer to 30 or closer to 40.
No, closer to 40.
Wow.
Sure, closer to
You're
40.
global now.
So you're ready to get married actually.
Yeah, sure. Like I said, when I get the right person.
Right person.
When I get the right person.
Right person.
How
when I
crazy
get
would
the
you
ri-
like her? Would you like a
Yeah, so what kind of woman are you looking for?
No, male fair.
Male fair. Male fair.
I don't know if you all understand what I'm trying to say.
What?
I
I
swear
said
to God.
male fair.
Now fair now.
What does that mean?
Matter of fact.
Go on, yeah.
Male fair.
Now fair.
Yeah, all I want is a woman that is cocoa clean.
Clean, clean,
Coco clean.
Yeah.
Clean, clean.
Wait, why
That's-
did I go?
A woman that is cocoa clean,
clean, clean.
Clean, clean.
that is so fresh up, that got swag,
Swag.
Swag, swag.
that is so God-fearing and all that.
Fairy, fairy.
Mama, I think
Oh, you doing it? Oh, you doing
I
it?
have to pay
You
Mama
doing it?
hyper too.
You doing it, mama?
Female hyper.
You doing it?
Let's have our own identity.
You doing it?
That's our own identity.
Oh, yeah.
We don't shake
Crusaders.
tables.
We don't shake tables.
This is your view.
We break tables.
We're Crusaders. We don't shake
Crusaders.
tables.
We don't shake
Break
tables. We break tables.
I swear to
That's
God.
our identity. Yeah.
Give them the break too. Shake table.
It's not over.
Okay, let's say, can we do it? One game. Guys, 1, 2, go. We're
What's your
crusade. Okay, no.
What's your identity?
What's your identity?
What's your identity?
We're crusaders.
We don't shake tables.
We don't shake tables.
We break tables.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
We're global now.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
So, could you do something for us before we go? Just we have to run.
Hey, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know it's your favorite boy, Charles Okocha, AK, Jigamini King with Super, AK, Prince Obak, AK, J-Boy. AK, it is what it is. You know how it is. Your money is my money, your bank account. AK, your money, Kuti family made last year, and DJ's all my money, believe that. AK, Mr. Amos Shine, AK, Mr. Shove, AK, Mr. No. Currently, Mr. Accolades, AK, Mr. Denny, AK, Mr. Poo Poo. You already know I'm out here with the undisputed #1 hype, my guy. You already know they can be any better.
Oh, we
And
global
Mama, you
now.
already know I got you all day. I got you all day.
All day, every day.
TVC, I got you all day.
All day.
You already know I got you all day.
The Crusaders.
You already know I got you all day.
You got it all day.
The Crusaders.
Right, okay. Anyway, so what's the future?
overtime.
Matter of fact, what's the future, man?
Yeah, matter of fact, the future. Yeah, I'm looking at I've got a lot of projects coming up. I'll be dropping EP very soon for my songs, you know what I mean? So, and then of course our album, you know, next year.
Studios?
Yeah, sure. And then of course, Can't Stop, Won't Stop. That's
Stop.
always been my,
Won't
Stop
you dig?
acting. Are you gonna act?
You mean?
Do you still have time
You
for
used to
acting?
act. Do you have time to act?
Yeah, I still do. Matter of fact, I just came back from location last week, but it has not been easy for me. Like,
Right.
I'm choked. Like, my calendars are filled.
So how many of your how many of your replicas are you bringing up now?
You got it,
So
you
I
got
know,
it.
Because you know your field.
You got
and It's
it.
a large world. The sky is wide enough for everybody to fly. How many people are you inspiring?
Yeah.
See, inspire somebody.
660,000, you're asking.
Mama,
We're asking questions.
Mama, I don't know. Maybe you might Google me. You might have to Google me.
I've been Googling you.
No, Google me,
Okay, I've
Mama.
Googled. What's your name? Your real
Wonder the
name.
hype, man.
What's your real name? You don't have real name. What's the name your mama give you?
Just Google Wonder the hype, man. We global now. My name is actually Wonder.
Wonder.
Wow, that's cool.
So when I heard there's gonna be an unveiling very soon. When are you unveiling him?
Yeah, pretty soon we're looking at December. You understand for
the hype
yeah for Accolade concert. So
Wow.
yeah, stay tuned for that.
Accolade
I kind
concert.
of love the mystery though.
Sorry?
I kind of love the mystery though.
It's true.
cool.
You can kill a person and nobody will know. I mean,
Nah,
nobody will know who did it.
I'm not about that life. Nah.
Yeah, but then
That's
you're free. If you take this off, nobody would know who you are. You just walk around and
Exactly.
Completely, exactly.
Nobody can
And-
ask you for money.
They hear you know now.
And you know it's deep when people appreciate you, or when the ladies tell you, "I love you so much," without even seeing your face. You know it's intense.
Is that your real
you know?
hair or this fake hair?
it's fake hair now.
It's a dreadlock now.
No, this fake hair.
It's a dread.
Some of it is mine.
Some of it is yours.
not.
That's what you buy. That's what this girl did in the makeup room now. That's not real dreads.
But it's really good, and I like what you guys are doing. I want you to keep on making people understand that there's no barrier to success, and that you can blow literally with any phone.
BC should be here.
Now,
blow with
so
any
I'd like to make something clear right here. The truth is, anything I do on Instagram, like those funny things, skits that I do, it's not like I get paid for it. I try to make people happy, basically.
inspiring.
That's what I do.
Happy.
Because
inspire
if I start to, okay, fine, I want to start making money out of it, I'll probably just get my YouTube and say, hey, yo, just go to my YouTube and stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
But the
YouTube.
truth
About
of the
making people
the
happy.
truth of the matter is I try to make people happy.
Fantastic.
So in the midst of, I try to make it because it gives me joy when people DM me and they be like, come on, I was sad before, but the moment I saw your video, that was it.
Wow,
I was
fantastic.
this,
Well, we
that.
have to
you know,
round
that-
up, unfortunately.
Yeah, so
Well,
it
thank you
happens.
so much. I think we can end with
Are you
that.
on
Sure.
Twitter too?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter, but I'm not
Active on Instagram.
active on Twitter.
Yeah.
But I just have it like I've not even shared it on maybe on my Instagram for people to know.
So we look forward to the unveiling this December. We look forward to more stuff on identity.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
so congratulations
I
on
I
your
got
success.
you. Yeah, thanks.
Global now.
Thanks.
You're
It's,
global.
it's family anytime, man. It's
We
family.
have to round up. All right,
All right.
that's all we can take on the show.
All right.
So that's it for
We
us
take
now.
tweets.
Oh, okay. Do we have time for tweets? We don't have time. We have to run up. That's all we can take. Have a fabulous weekend. We'll see you Monday.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
plenty tweets.
You already know it's your boy Charles Okocha, aka Jigga Man, aka Tupac, aka Prince of Baka, aka J-Boy, aka it is what it is, aka you know how it is, aka your money is my money, your bank account is my bank account. Believe it.
Fresh in the beats.
I'm gonna shine when I'm gonna shine. Shine. I'm gonna shine when I'm gonna shine. When I'm gonna shine. I'm gonna shine when I'm gonna shine.